Hello. Welcome to Purple Table Talk number 11. So, in the Purple Table Talk series, I talk about hospitalizations. That is the focus of Purple Table Talk. And how many I've had, including what I've learned from them, and then a little recap so I can have some insight for myself to not go back. But, unfortunately, I had two more since Purple Table Talk number 10. Okay, so number 14 was April 26th of 2024 to May 9th of 2024. Right in the middle of me adjusting from one career job to another career job. It's miraculous how God's timing was just like, okay, you ended one position with one company. Let's have a little breather in a hospital. And then let's start up again at the new company. I was like, how? How did this happen to me? Did not have insurance. Oh my gosh, the bill is going to be ridiculous. Medical bills are ridiculous. Pharmaceutical companies and the hospitals, they're working together. And we know this. But yet, okay. So, in hospitalization number 14, I went to an oldie but goodie location. And my time on the floor was interesting. I met a lot of interesting characters. But at the same time, at the end of the day, we're human beings. And I think sometimes the staff, they play around a little too much. It didn't happen in my 14th hospitalization or my 15th as much as it did other hospitalizations looking back. Like, I've been to these establishments, these hospitals, these psych wards, these floors, and it's kind of inhumane how feces are thrown. And then it reminds me of my last employer. And I'm saying, is this my version? Is this my version? Heavy sigh. It's okay. It's okay. What I took from the 14th is that it really does take a village to take care of someone with a mental health condition. I champion NAME every year since I've learned about the grassroots organization and raise funds so people have free resources to learn more on how to help someone with a mental health condition if that person themselves is not seeking help. And by seeking help, I mean seeking support to handle this condition that they have day in and day out. I was blindsided in hospitalization number 14. I came off of work my last day and I knew things were happening around me, but I couldn't seem to get my motor skills to actually assist myself as an adult. And luckily, God willing, there was support. I truly thank my coworkers from my previous employer and their care in the situation, getting me to my parents' home as my emergency contact, and then my parents then taking me to a local hospital that's known for taking good care of their patients. And when I got to the floor, I was like, I've been here before. I remember the room. I remember the floor. I remember the music. I don't remember the staff members. Actually, I do, but they weren't there. I guess they rotated out. And I was told at this hospital that you can only come here every 6 months. And I was like, who wants to keep coming? Not I, said the cat. But yet, I'm talking to you about Purple Table Talk number 11, where there was 2 hospitalizations within a month's period of each other. So, of course, they have to tell me this. You can't go back to the same hospital within a 6-month period. You just can't. They want you to spread your wings and not come back to familiarity so you can actually get back up and do what you gotta do as an adult. And what you gotta do as an adult is work, eat, pray, love. Yeah. That was a doozy. I was dropped off at the emergency room, and as soon as I got there, I sat on the steps outside, put my head down in shame, and said, I can't believe I'm here again. What is it going to take for me not to come back here again? I'm here again. 14. Really? Really? I went in, did not protest, noticed my observant self, all these things around me, kept asking questions, and I was told, just be calm and cool, they'll let you go. No, every time I'm symptomatic, I go to the emergency room, and the emergency room looks at the symptoms that I'm symptomatic in and admit me to the psych floor, especially with my medical records showing that I have a mental health condition. It's a cycle. I'm gonna break it, but it's a cycle. I went in, I had my hospitalization, and God is good. I was able to start my new job / career with a new employer, which I'm very excited about. I started the job. I observed, watched, and learned for approximately 2 weeks. Then hospitalization number 15 happened. This one was from, let me think. They're blending together. June 4th to June 20th. That was hospitalization number 15. And it happened the second day of training for my new career / job. So I'm going to training. I'm going all the way down to South Brooklyn. I don't really venture out to Brooklyn because I'm from the Bronx. It's just something about it. You just don't do it for some reason when you grow up in the Bronx. You just don't. You look at that place and you say, that's a far, far place. I'm going to keep that place over there. But me right here, I'm going to stay right here in the VX. That's it. But no, this new job required me to go to South Brooklyn, which is a 2-hour train ride away. And I didn't even mention the fact that I take a bus to get to the train. So that's another issue. I get there on the second day, and my superintendent's like, no, something's off. Let me call an ambulance. The ambulance get called. I voluntarily go inside the back of the ambulance, and then I proceed to act the fool in the ER. Trauma all over again. Going to ERs and not being heard, not being seen, and ushered to the psych floor. It just seemed like, again, a pattern. I'm gonna break it, but it's a pattern. And so I got ushered there. I got taken to the emergency room, and I was involuntarily admitted into the psych ward because I screamed. I screamed at the top of my lung like, I need to get out of here. I don't want to be here. I am tired of being here. I need to go. They heard me, and they carefully injected me with something to calm me down. I'm guessing it's Ativan. I'll figure it out. This usually is. And then, I guess they stripped me, put on some nightgowns, and said, here's your room in the psych floor. I woke up and was like, new hospital. Never seen this before. It had a fabulous view. The view was amazing. I did everything. I followed the steps. I went to the groups. Everyone was like, you'll be out of here in a week. But I wasn't taking my medication. That's the kicker. When I started taking the medication during this 15th hospitalization, because I was like, you don't have the brand that I subscribed to. Like I was prescribed a brand drug and I would like to take it. They said, no, we don't have that. We have this. I'm like, if I take that, it's not going to be good. It doesn't work with my body well. Well, let's try it out. Okay, that's just more time here, more time and more money that I'm not making at my new job, career, so I can pay bills. So, okay. I took the pills the way they wanted me to, and then proceeded to vomit once, right after taking the pills, then vomit again, right after taking the pills, and then vomit again, right after taking the pills. I then started praying really, really hard that the pills would just stay down and not vomit. I haven't vomited in like 10 years. I forgot what the sensation felt like, but it was really coming out. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, I am in a hospital. Why is this not working? I took the pills they prescribed, and they finally let me go and said, you are voluntary status. I said, can I leave then? No, you're going to be released in 2 days. We still want to draw blood and make sure it's still in your system. And you really think I'm going to continue this when I leave? Because I told them straight up, no, I'm not continuing the medication that you subscribe to me because they make me sicker. Like, that's just common sense. So I went to my brand drug when I got out. I have, I believe, 3 weeks worth of those. And I have an appointment with my psychiatrist outside of the hospital to discuss what happened at this 15th hospitalization when it came to medication. I heard from Dr. O, Dr. Lovely O. He was on one of the Talkspace. Yes, he was on Talkspace. And he said there is a way to genetically look and see what drug helps my genes, because genes are unique to the person. And I'm like, I just need to know what to take and how not to take it after a long, long time, because I want to live free of drugs, prescribed or not. No drugs. No drugs here. I don't like drugs. No drugs. No weed. No cannabis. No drugs. No, not me. But yes, that was hospitalization number 15 in South Brooklyn. Those were characters too. The other staff members and the other patients, yeah, memories. My roommate, cool chick, cool. She is so cool. I'm actually thinking about visiting her, but I know it's kind of bad to do that. So I hope we link up again. This was Purple Table Talk number 11. What have I learned in those 2 hospitalizations is that it's a cycle and a pattern. And once I learn the cycle and the pattern, I can actually disrupt it and say, stop. Be still and pray until something happens. Thank you for listening. Peace out.